Hey guys, just filming to you here right now to show y'all some updates of some new information that I found that the media is completely staying 100% quiet about the truth of what's going on around Japan and these earthquakes that they have been experiencing, including even the Fukishma nuclear power plant breach that happened here during the earthquake. What I'm going to show you is some new videos, footages taken from cameras on in Japan from a little town called Sakurajima. And what you're looking at over here is, let me first point over here real quick. You're going to see this is a mountain of a volcano. The vent hole is somewhere in this area. And over here, this is the highway that's running through here. But what you're going to see with this video here is extremely very interesting. What you're going to see is a very strange light that starts appearing right here, but this light gets even much more larger, and you'll see it get so huge, and then you're going to see a bunch of other lights that are coming to it, feeding more energy to that centerpiece of energy field here. And then you're going to see light coming from over here, and all these links that I'm talking about right now will be posted underneath the video, but I'm going to give you just a taste so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to enlarge the screen here, and then I'm going to point to it, and then you'll see exactly what to look for when you watch the video. Okay, I mashed play here, and right here in this area, what you're going to see, a light just starts flickering right here, and this light not only shows up in one place, it also shows up in a second place right to the right of it. And it starts getting larger and larger and larger until it turns into a solid glow. Okay, there's the second light, and it starts getting larger. You see it flaring up, getting stronger and stronger, and at the same time there's a beam of light that shoots across here that's just going on the lower levels of the ground, and then there's another group of light that goes over here and shoots in towards the center of the glow. All of this energy is being fed to the centerpiece, and there's that flickering light there. The sky up here is starting to flicker. The lights are starting to change colors up in the sky. As you can see, it's starting to illuminate its bright glow up against the cloud cover. Now, all this area in here is just a little bit of smoke from the vent holes of the volcano, because this is all starting to heat up, and it's starting to get where the visual is harder to see. Now, when you get up here, you're going to start to see all of the volcanic ash starting to pillar up out of the vent. This is all starting to erupt into a full-blown volcano eruption, and all caused from this right here. And all this energy, this is nothing but man-made energy right here. This is not coming from any transformers. And look at the time that it lasts. It lasts for a very long time. Now, there's also more lights up here flickering. You'll see up in the sky little flickering lights. It just flickers, just off and on and off and on. And what these are is electromagnetic waves, okay, of electrons waving over what you call an artificial ionosphere. And this ionosphere is created by Haarp. It's not the actual natural ionosphere that comes with this Earth or this planet. Now, I'm going to take you to another video. Now, this is from a different view. Okay, all these links, remember, will be posted underneath the video. And this video here that I'm going to show you is a 4-angle video, and it shows you exactly the same location, but remember, this is on March the 11th, and all the dates are on the cameras. And there's that light again. You see that little glow? It's all flaring up and building up. And then there's all those lights up in the skyline that you can see, all flickering up. It looks like a Star Wars, and all of it's flickering up. But these are all from the artificial ionospheric fields that is created by Haarp. But all of it's getting stronger. And then you see all these glows, all these very strong lights flaring up all around this volcano. Okay, and you can see the volcanic ash right here starting the pillar of smoke coming out of the vent hose. And then bam, there's a flash of light that shoots across there. That's the wave shooting in a diagonal in the fields. But you'll see this all through the video. But anyhow, so All this video will be posted here. You can see it there. It's evidence that shows you that this is not what happened, what they're saying on the media, that this was a definitely man-made, created earthquake inside of Fukushima and the Japanese eastern coastal lines. Now, this next video that I'm going to show you all, now this video is very interesting. Okay, now this is the 7.4 earthquake that happened on April the 7th, 2011. They said it was a 7.4. Now this is a Japanese news media that you're looking at on this video here. As you can see, it says 7.4 magnitude earthquake strikes off of Miyagi prefecture. So now what you're going to see here is you're going to see another interesting
with
thing.
an estimated magnitude of 7.4 hit Miyagi prefecture, 11:32 p.m. local time on Thursday.
Now, I'm pausing the film for a reason, because I want you to look at this. When you go to seeing the video, I'm going to point it out to you. You see this little glow here. There was another glow behind this building structure here. This is a skyscraper here. Okay, there was a glow there, and it disappeared. And then another glow starts appearing right here. But only something very interesting about this is that, do you see this little dark line that goes right across here? That's where the land ends. Do you see that little clear line just right beyond that dark horizon here? That's the ocean. This light glare is far on the other side of that clear line. That clear line is not land. And then while you're seeing this glow, look how it brightens up. It brightens up identical, the same circle symmetry as what we've seen on the last video just a second ago. You're going to see this here.
The Geological Agency has issued a tsunami warning.
It gets larger, just like the same thing, flickering off and on, flickering off and on.
The picture, this is coming from Sendai Prefecture. This was taken during the tremor.
I'm going to back it up again, so I'm going to show you another thing.
Coastal areas in Miyagi.
Now, while it's flickering, over here to the right is another light that flares up, right up here again, right next to it, just a little bit further behind it.
Prefecture. And this, we're watching.
There. Let's see if I can pause it enough to where you can see it.
And this, we're watching the picture.
I don't know if you can see it like that. Okay, I tried to attempt to get you to see it, but I guess I can't. But anyhow, this video will also be posted underneath the information area, underneath this YouTube video that I'm making here. And now I've got another video here to show you again. It's also very important. Okay, now this is what CNN printed today and posted on the internet, CNN website. And this is the only video showing of the Fukushima tsunami crashing into the Fukushima nuclear facility. And what you're going to see here, see if we can enlarge this video here. Okay, and I'm going to try to explain this to you. What you see here, this is the ocean mass right here. Okay, there's no waves coming in this video at all. And then all of a sudden you see this flash of water, this wall of water just hits this. This is the nuclear facility, as you can see over here. Okay, but it looks like a wave just growing, is just rising up here up against the wall, but there's no other wave to justify why this is so high here. But there's another thing interesting about this, is there's no receding water receding away once it hits the wall. Second of all, where this camera is positioned at, it's approximately about 1,500 yards from the nuclear facility. It's not that far away. This is the tree line, and down here is a road that goes down here. Okay, looks like a highway, and over here is the beach line. Okay, the beach is right along here. Okay, and as you're playing this video, you will see that this wave of water they claim on the article, they claim that it's 48 feet. Okay, but this 48 feet of tsunami that they claimed is not even submerging the land down here, and it's just only 1,500 feet away. It's all dry right here. Nothing is even overseeded the land, the area. This is all bay area, and you can all see that. Also, you'll see that CNN, whoever had this camera here filming this, made sure, and this is on March the 11th. You'll see the date up here, and this is taken from a Tepco TEPCO Electric Power Company in Tokyo. This is their actual video that they gave to CNN. Now this is interesting. Now you're going to watch this guy just move the camera frantically, wildly, so you can fixate yourselves on this story, on what I'm just explaining to you here. You can see that they're not even, that they constantly try to keep you from focusing on here, because you would realize that right here doesn't add up to why this is dry here. And so I'm going to go ahead and let y'all see it for just a minute, and then all the links will be posted in the website. So hang on just a minute. Let me find out why this is not playing here. There's a splash of water. It's real high, shoots real high up on the wall of the plant, but there's no wave here. There's no wave at all. And all this land right in here is all dry. Don't you find that very interesting? And watch the camera, how they keep trying to create a blackout so you couldn't see what's going on. The camera keeps moving intentionally so you could not focus on their blooper, their screw up, because they tried to conceal this. They tried to tell everybody in the world that this was a tsunami that caused the damage of the Fukushima nuclear power plant. And it was not a tsunami nor an earthquake that caused the damage of the nuclear power plant, which I covered in my last video, that this was done by Israel, planting a virus inside of the plant to sabotage this plant, so that it was self-destructed and caused even much more mayhem on the population of Japan. But anyhow, I'm hoping that you all go look at all these links. Everything that I showed you is all in the camera. The camera just doesn't simply lie. Only people can lie. And what they program or try to put into computer images and into that film is also another way that they can lie. But this is actual footage taken from out of Japan and posted on YouTube that the media kept away from the public. Also, I do also want to make very clear that the volcano that they claimed erupted 5 days ago was not even announced, not one single time, on MSNBC, nor was it even announced on CNN or any other networks, Fox News. The only one that announced that there was a volcano eruption in Japan was CBS, and it was only aired on their online newscast. And another thing here that I wanted to mention to you all is that this earthquake actually happened, this volcano actually happened at the same time that the earthquake erupted into, that we all witnessed on March the 11th. Why did they wait so many days, a whole month later, to announce that there was a volcano eruption only on the website? Why didn't they say nothing about it? Because they knew that if they say something about it, then they would have to ask or explain why they had this light right there next to the volcano. They couldn't edit that out of there. They could not figure out how to explain that strange lighting that showed up on the volcano that erupted. That's the reason why they kept their mouth shut about the whole situation. So, but anyhow, so I'm going to allow somebody to ask any questions that they may have for me, and I'll try to answer the questions. And also, yeah, before I get to that, also Haarp, I found out, has been closed down now for a week. I wonder why. Could it be perhaps that Haarp knows that we're now able to find out, we're now able to match everything that they're doing by their induction magnetometer charts, and match it to actual geological survey graphics, and actually come up with the actual equal and the same identical patterns as what we see on the induction magnetometer of Haarp? Is Haarp actually trying to cover up the actual truth of what's going on inside of Japan? Because they've been down for over a week, and they have been down for so long, for that whole period, and earthquakes keep happening in Japan. Over and over and over again. We keep having earthquakes repetitively, and these people keep getting pounded with thousands of earthquakes in just 1 month. 1,000. How is it possible in one location? I never heard of these things, but maybe this is a question that all of you need to start asking yourselves. Start asking these important questions. Why is the media lying to us about everything? Why are the governments lying to us about everything that went on in that area? And you're going to find out when you start asking the questions, there's a very big reason why. It's because government was behind the catastrophic, and we got it all documented on these videos that you all see on this YouTube site. But maybe they wanted us to know. It may be because of the fact they think that it's a part of torture. They enjoy watching us suffer. They enjoy watching us having to scrounge around and beg for mercy from them. Guys, this is no joke what we're dealing with. I'm not here to make these videos for just simply wasting my time, just for entertainment. This is an eye-opener. I'm a very angry person with what they did. They killed 25,000 citizens of Japan, and not including the possibility of even 300,000 more people that are going to die from radiation poisoning in that region. And the constant attacks with earthquakes is going to cause some severe implications of even possibly losing the entire island into the ocean. The more that they keep getting pounded like this, the more we got to start taking this serious interest in what's going on over there. They're human beings, for God's sakes. This is our job to save those people's lives. This is our job to give exposure to who's involved in this. That's the reason why I made all three of these videos, because I know 100% that our government in the United States, and I know 100% that Israel did this attack. And they lied about it. And the video on CNN proves they lied about the tsunami. They lied about the earthquake being unnatural, because the video proves that it was done by Haarp. And anyone who doesn't know what Haarp is, I urge you strongly, do as much research on Haarp, because there's a government documents that prove they're manipulating the weather. And I will post those documents on this video and hope and urge you and encourage you all to open them up and read them. Take this very serious, ladies and gentlemen. And let me put it this way, all of our lives globally is at stake at the hands of corrupt government. We need to start opening our eyes and seeing the truth of what's going on, and stop wasting our time with religious discussions and actually get involved in saving lives. All that love that we keep preaching about, that we love our brothers and sisters and waiting for Jesus to come, well, put it to work and show that you love and care and fight for the will of living, not for the will of dying. Quit giving up. Get out there and make a difference. By saying that, I also want to say that Libya is also an important issue to me, because this has become a media hoopla, because the media is focused on that, so you don't focus on the intentions of the destructions inside of Japan. They create the illusions, but at the same time, while they're over there focused on Libya on the media, they're over here destroying the entire island of Japan. They're over there fixing to start another war on another front inside of Syria, inside of Yemen. Look at all these things that are going on, guys. This is not just for land grabbing, but this is for an intent to dismantle, destroy all of Israel's enemies. Because Israel says they're enemies, everyone has to jump on the bandwagon and do what Israel begs them to do. By lies, cover-ups, deliberate false flag pretexts to stage global warfare, put us all into a frenzy of self-destruct intent. This is what angers me. We have become madmen, watching madmen doing all these things to us, and we become even worse than them because we do nothing about it. We have to do this and get involved. Stop being afraid of the man. Stop being afraid of rising up to the occasion to save the lives and the futures of all of our loved ones and our family. This does not have to happen like this. We all know who the evil is. We all know who that evil is. Now it's time for you to expose them for who they are and remove them from their power. These people don't need to be in power. Warmongers, whoremongers, all these people are nothing but filth and curds of the earth. And they stop at nothing to destroy everything, to have all for themselves, while all the poor and the middle class people die and suffer. Look at how your economy just suddenly collapsed. Do you think that was an accident? It was no accident, ladies and gentlemen. It was intent. Global shutdown in the middle of a Madrid fault line exercise about to happen. But they got the money for these exercises, but they don't have the money to feed the poor in America. Explain that to me. They can spend billions of dollars for underwater body bags for their Madrid exercises, but they can't even afford to feed one poor baby in a poor suburb town of New York or New Jersey or New York. They can't afford it. They can't even budget the money. Why? Because it's not their money. It's borrowed money. It's debt money that's owed to the Federal Reserves. You can't budget around somebody else's money. It's a trap. These people are lying to you and milking you for everything you have. Y'all have to start waking up and taking this stuff seriously before it's all too late. This is some very serious stuff. I cannot handle watching innocent people dying and not sitting up here saying something. It is in my heart that we have to wake up. We are brothers and sisters in this God's gifted world that He was given to us to protect, to uphold the rights of all mankind. It's our duty to keep the evil, the tyrants, the tyranny, the oppression from taking over of the purities and the love and the tranquilities that were intended from birth for us to all become. I'm 44 years old and I never had the urge to come up here on the camera and talk about this kind of stuff on video and putting it all out on YouTube. But this has drawn me. This has woken me. This has pulled me out of my comfort zones. And I can no longer sleep comfortable at night knowing that these people are murdering innocent people that did not deserve it. They did not deserve to die. And especially to die at the hands, and we all knew it happened by our governments and did nothing. That's more despicable than actual corrupt government. Hiding and pretending that these things are not happening because we're afraid that we're coming out, that it's going to take us out of our comfort zones, that we can no longer enjoy drinking beer, that we can no longer enjoy driving a Mercedes down the Sunset Boulevard, that we can no longer enjoy watching movies. It takes us so far out of our comfort zones. So it's better to deny all these things are happening and pretend that they're not happening so that more people would die because of your luxuries needs to be preserved. Ladies and gentlemen, we have become a sad group of people. We have become a sad global society, where Gucci bags are more important, Rolex watches are more important than saving human life. It's despicable. When I sit up every day, waking up in the mornings and watching people going shopping as nothing is happening, and that these things are not going to happen to them, as if they have no compassion, like they become blind and no heart. Sure, it's easy for you all to go shopping and have fun, but is it easy to sit there and watch Japanese people dying and suffering while we boast of our luxuries? Tell me which is sicker, Christians praying for the end times to happen at the same time they enjoy their luxuries and saying nothing. It's 5 billion people are going to die because of a lie. You figure it out. This is all up to you. The information's there. Just open your eyes and find it. By saying that, I love all of you YouTube fans that listen to our blog. Your comments have been very kind. It's been a very hard journey to try to come to the truth and find the truth. But that journey doesn't end here. It won't end with me. I will continue opening your eyes, teaching you about government and corrupt government. So please join us at paltalk.com, 9/11 Pathway to Armageddon in Human Rights category under Social Issues. Also join me at 9/11 Pathway to Armageddon.ning.com. All of my government documents and all of my research and hard work is all posted on there, including this video, including all of the videos and information about the Fukushima nuclear power plant, and also any more upcoming events that might happen, including the Madrid fault lines exercise that's expected to be done in May 16th and 21st, which I think it's going to happen before then. But I'm holding my breath it doesn't happen at all. But anyhow, please come and join me on live chat conversation on paltalk.com, open mic, where everybody can come up there and talk and voice their opinions or thoughts. I'll be willing to debate with anybody who wants to debate with me, and I'm open-minded to any new information and new ideas. Solutions is the best way to eliminate all pollutions in this world, including polluted men who become trash. Thank you, and I wish you all a good day. Take care. Transformers, and look at the time that it lasts. It lasts for a very long time. Now, there's also more lights up here flickering. You'll see up in the sky little flickering lights. It just flickers, just off and on and off and on. And what these are is electromagnetic waves, okay, of electrons waving over what you call an artificial ionosphere. And this ionosphere is created by Haarp. It's not the actual natural ionosphere that comes with this Earth or this planet. Now, I'm going to take you to another video. Now this is from a different view. Okay, all these links, remember, will be posted underneath the video. And this video here that I'm going to show you, vent hole is somewhere in this area. And over here, this is the highway that's running through here. But what you're going to see with this video here is extremely very interesting. What you're going to see is a very strange light that starts appearing right here. But this light gets even much more larger, and you'll see it get so huge. And then you're going to see a bunch of other lights that are coming to it, feeding more energy to that centerpiece of energy field here. And then you're going to see light coming from over here. And all these links that I'm talking about right now will be posted underneath the video. But I'm going to give you just a taste so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to enlarge the screen here, and then I'm going to point to it, and then you'll see exactly what to look for when you. Hey guys, just coming to you here right now to show y'all some updates of some new information that I found that the media is completely staying 100% quiet about the truth of what's going on around Japan and these earthquakes that they have been experiencing, including even the Fukushima nuclear power plant breach that happened here during the earthquake. What I'm going to show you is some new footages taken from cameras in Japan from a little town called Sakurajima. And what you're looking at over here is, let me first point over here real quick. You're going to see this is a mountain of a volcano. The sky up here is starting to flicker. The lights are starting to change colors up in the sky. As you can see, it's starting to illuminate its bright glow up against the cloud cover. Now, all this area in here is just a little bit of smoke from the vent holes of the volcano, because this is all starting to heat up, and it's starting to get where the visual is harder to see. Now, when you get up here, you're going to start to see all of the volcanic ash starting to pillar up out of the vent. This is all starting to erupt into a full-blown volcano eruption. And all caused from this right here. And all this energy, this is nothing but man-made energy right here. This is not coming from energy. Watch the video. Okay, I mashed play here, and right here in this area, what you're going to see, a light just starts flickering right here. And this light not only shows up in one place, it also shows up in a second place right to the right of it. And it starts getting larger and larger and larger until it turns into a solid glow. Okay, there's the second light. And it starts getting larger. You see it flaring up, getting stronger and stronger. And at the same time, there's a beam of light that shoots across here that's just going on the lower levels of the ground. And then there's another group of light that goes over here and shoots towards the center of the glow. All of this energy is being fed to the central piece. And there's that flickering light there.